Well, not really alone, for there was a ghost who kept him company. Today's encounter is called The House from the Cemetery. This comes to us from Bossier Parish in Louisiana. In 1953, a doctor was retiring, and he was looking for an investment to provide some extra income. So he purchased an abandoned caretaker's house from a cemetery. He had the house moved one road over and rented it out. But nobody really ever stayed in the house for long. Tiring of this, the doctor put the house up for sale in 1968. A man and his wife bought the home to start a family. A boy was born 5 years later. This little boy's name was Pierce. The mother, who suffered from addiction, left a few years later, and the father was only drunk every day after 5 p.m. and passed out by 7, leaving young Pierce alone much of the time. Well, not really alone, for there was a ghost who kept him company. This was his only companion. The first 12 years of Pierce's life, the ghost was benign and seemed almost protective of him. Every night, as he finished the day's work, Pierce would lay down in bed and the ghost would come upstairs and stand at the foot of his bed for a little bit and then go back downstairs. It wasn't until the boy's friend came over to have a sleepover one night that it was revealed to Pierce that this wasn't normal and that it was a ghost haunting his house. After 12, the haunting became violent and malevolent. Pierce was growing into a man and was targeted and terrorized by the ghost. He would experience doors opening and closing by themselves, cabinets slamming, and one night, he was stalked around all night by a dark form walking across his bedroom floor, as well as the wall above his head and staring at him the entire time. Now, after graduation, understandably, Pierce grabbed his clothes and left to go build his own life, leaving whatever was in that house, as well as the disturbing memories, behind. The years went by as Pierce worked to build his life, but then the inevitable day came when Pierce would have to return home to bury his father. Afterwards, the absentee mother ended up taking over that house. And as Pierce drove away from that home for the last time, all he could do was smile and think about how that ghost and his mother deserved each other. Tell me what you think about this story in the comments. Be safe and be kind, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for listening to Nite Terrors. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and drop a comment below. And don't forget to click the link in the description to send in your encounter story to be featured on an episode of Nite Terrors. Also, you can see what else is going on in the Night Callers world. Thank you, everybody.